never know what you're gonna get when you come into her classroom. My favorite part of the day is her and I normally do a check-in before school, and she's like moving her desks all over the place. I've never seen her desks in the same place like 2 days in a row. It's always something out there or new, whether she's, doing the Great Awakening and is like standing on desks, walking across, like preaching like a preacher, or she's having mock trials where students are debating her, or having, they do this really cool project where she puts a big old map across the floor for westward expansion, and the kids kind of have to like wrestle over territory. They use hula hoops to pull back and forth with one another. Her classroom is, as I would just describe, as fun.
She's pretty creative, and the way she teaches is pretty fun. The activities she does, like as a class, is pretty fun, and I like it.
She does make me feel peaceful, but she also makes me like excited, I guess, for her class, because she always has something cool or funny or like wise to say.
She always asks about our weekends, how we're doing, how we're feeling, how like anything that like if we're uncomfortable with, she'll fix it. She literally asks about our groups and like if we want to switch, if we're not doing good in that group. Because she is always caring about the class, always caring about what we're learning. She makes everything fun.
She makes it so that everyone can be heard, and I feel like that kind of helps, and there's like no negativity around the room.
She makes it a very peaceful environment by just like including everyone, and it's just kind to each other. There's no like mean things going around the room.
She's really good at connecting with kids and building a relationship with them so that she knows about them, what's going on in their lives. I think she does a lot to open up and share with them what's going on, and I think that helps build that connection, where they feel open to do that. I think in her classroom too, she creates an environment where kids get where they're willing to share with one another and kind of expose some of their thoughts or feelings, which might not happen in a normal classroom. I think she does a really good job of building a safe environment so kids know it's a safe place for them to be and to learn.
Teaching not only history, but also citizenship and kindness, and really having students be a whole student to where they are really just engaged in that material. So I really like her energy. I think it's just really that sense of I really want to make the world a better place, and I want to send kids out into the world who have obviously content knowledge, but also the thought that they are part of this world, and you should go out there and make it a better place.
She's an amazing teacher, and she understands how to be dedicated. She also understands about that work-life balance. Your work can't be your whole life, but yet there is a portion of it that is necessary to really bring to the classroom what you need. She has amazing rapport with all of her students. She works really, really hard to have that. There were years when she was given like, oh, here are those really hard kids, we're gonna give them to you. And she does, she makes connections, she gets them to work because she cares and she wants the most for them.
One of the hardest things about teaching is that you don't always see the impact that you have on students. Kids know how vulnerable I make myself in front of the room, and how much time I'm willing to give and how much energy I'm willing to spend. And like even right now, I can't contain my body. I'm a very physical teacher. And when I teach, I do it like I'm on stage. I joke constantly that, when most people are finished with their workday, I've basically done 2 Broadway shows back to back, and I'm pretty exhausted by the end, except for that positive feedback that the kids give me after lessons. It's such a mutual relationship where it's like you can just never run out of energy because you're constantly feeding and you're being fed. So even though praise and positive reinforcement is nice, it's not what motivates me to teach. What motivates me to teach is that when you look around at a world where people feel disempowered, this is the profession that is empowering. If to be able to give somebody basic literacy skills, to be able to open up their minds to a whole world of ideas and possibilities. So many of our middle schoolers come in here and they think there's only 3 jobs in the world: doctor, lawyer, teacher. And so to be able to really tap into who are you, what's your skill set, what are you like as a person, like your job shouldn't just match your skill set. Your job should also match what drives you, what moves you. And it's such an empowering thing to be able to give. And none of us in this world want to be invisible. And I think every teacher should get a Teacher of the Year award, because we're taking the invisible, or at least those that think they are, and we're giving them a voice, and we're giving them power and visibility. And that's pretty much what most human beings want, is interaction and acceptance and to be seen.